I'm 19 Keys, and this is high-level conversation.
Library.
I want, since you mentioned it, most of the people didn't know, I'm starting to do a partnership with a manufacturing facility out in LA. It's a black man, and he owns a manufacturing facility, and we putting together this grant. It's a $25,000 grant to where we're gonna be doing a making the brand process, where people can submit to be a part of this. You submit what your brand is, and we will help you build it from the ground up. Now, he took me to one of the facilities, and he told me that I was the first black man that even wanted to step in here to see the beginning root process of a t-shirt being yarned. Right before it becomes a shirt, we put our influence, then we can increase the price of it, and we pay $3,000 for it. It's an Iranian gentleman. He said, man, we love y'all because they've been doing this for generations, and none of y'all want to do this.
Wow.
Y'all been feeding his family for generations with your influence. When you wear it and you stun on your own people and be like, look, you ain't got this. All you doing is making their family richer.
How come you're interested in this business?
Because I wear it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and a lot of my people, we consume so much of it, but we're not in the manufacturing of it and not really in the understanding of the root.
That's a very good idea to get into it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I mean, if you have the means for it,
Yes,
definitely.
sir. We teach
idea.
a lot of economics and financial literacy, but now it's more so investing into the supply chain.
The only way I think a population can grow is by getting into a business, become a business, not be working for the other people.
We call it a prosumer, produce what you consume.
Yes.
Right now we just consume what everybody produces.
You know, maybe one thing I'd like to say is a little bit offending to you, but when I go to the places which is black, I see most of the businesses run by other than black, which is not good.
Yes, sir.
Should be run by black. Black people should be more of a business people.
Yes, sir.
And unfortunately, I mean, maybe they haven't learned, and I'm glad you have that sense in you. I mean, very good.
We've been there, but not as something that we see as our culture. We see entertainment as our culture more than production.
Yes.
So the shift is not just influence what people wear, but produce it.
Yes.
So as a consumer, right, we got that down pat.
Yes.
But like you said, it's not enough to just say, okay, it's black owned, but you don't actually create jobs, because that doesn't stimulate your people. So now when you see problems of poverty and violence and criminality, that can be solved by who you hire.
People talk about they don't want immigrants taking their jobs. Immigrants already got your job. They produce everything you buy.
Yeah.
America imported $546 billion worth of goods from China. Right? There's over 2 billion shoes made. Less than 1% of them are made in the U.S. Not just black people are consumers. America is a consumption factory.
Yeah.
We just eat. That's why we're the most gluttonous and greediest and biggest people on the planet Earth. Right. So when I say prosumer, it means produce what you consume.
Yeah.
Produce what you consume. We want to talk about reparations? They exist in our habits.
Exactly.
All we have to do is change the way we do business.
Yeah.
So you can get fly, because we ain't gonna never stop getting fly. I already know that. Before I try to teach you to stop buying clothes and get fly, I'd rather just make the clothes. So therefore, when I get the profit, I'm gonna build up the mental wealth or the mental health institute that helps your brother when he outside crazy.
Right. Listen, that's beautiful. What 19 Keys and Yaki are saying is so important. We have to take the mindset that we're going to become solutions providers or be a part of the solution. I didn't like what was on TV. I created my own TV network, Forbidden Knowledge TV. I got apps on all the platforms. I didn't like what was on the radio. I got into music production and started creating music. I have over 340 songs in global distribution.
Talk your talk, Billy.
Rolls Royce playing my stuff.
Billy on that Billy talk.
Atlanta Housewives is playing my stuff. Documentaries, movies. I'm making more money than rappers, and I don't have to go to no club.
Yeah. Talk to him, Billy.
You know, I wanted to become an author. I created my own book publishing company. Now I give out book deals. Yeah. But you see, it's all about realizing, why go get a book deal from this company that's only going to give me 5% every quarter and steal all my profits when I can become my own company and make the profits, and I can offer people an opportunity to make money just like I'm making money. I'm not going to be the greedy one. I'm going to give them an opportunity to say, look, we're going to split this 50-50 right down the middle. It's a standard contract, 50-50, not 90-10. But again, it's the minds that are realizing we have to be part of the solution, and we also have to realize abundance is our birthright.
Yes, sir.
When you recognize abundance is your birthright, you're not afraid to share. You're not afraid to buy his clothes. I'm not afraid to buy your clothes. You're not afraid to sign up for the Forbidden Knowledge TV Network.
I'm publishing my next book with Billy Carson.
Come on, let's go.
Me too.
Let's go.
Me too.
Facts. But that, again, unlearn, relearn, and understanding that abundance is our birthright. And if that's the case, all my needs are going to be met. And the more you collaborate and the more you become a solutions provider, the more you attract money, the more you attract revenue, the more you attract more collaborations. You don't chase the money. Money is a side effect of the energy exchange.
Exactly.
The secret to making money is you find a need and you fill that need. So you discover what your passion is. When you find out what is your passion, you find a need for that passion in the world. When you provide or exchange that passion for other people in the world who need it, money is a side effect that shows up in your bank account. Forget about the money. Follow your passion, become a solutions provider, and believe in abundance.
I'm 19 Keys, and this is high-level conversation.
Library.
When do you feel you're at your highest self?
I feel like I'm at my highest self when I've been consistent. All of my personal training, working out, properly, taking care of nutrition, reading and, keeping up with, your own mental growth.
Starting my mornings with meditating. When I go on a juice cleanse and I just have all of this energy, also saying my affirmations every day, that's what keeps me going and lifted.
I feel like I'm at my highest self when I'm in my flow. And that means doing things from a place of creativity and passion. Make sure that I always journal every day and that I have at least 3 things that I'm grateful for that have nothing to do with my accomplishments.
This is
the high level quote.
Are we low level or high level?